ॐ गणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामभित्रियवतो वाग्देव्यै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। Namaskaram. My name is Ramesh Natarajan.
And my name is Sridevi Gayatri.
We are the joint founders of GRD IOS Gurukul Vidyalaya, where for 20 years we have been teaching from our home, free of cost, our Sanatana Dharma's holy scriptures, including Vedas, as well as pujas and other rituals, to anyone who may wish to learn them.
Today, with divine grace, we have a large global family of eager students learning Vedas and other mantras and sharing the knowledge freely with your family and community.
Today is a wonderful day when all of you are being applauded and recognized by your amazing community and temple management on your graduating as high school seniors.
We both, on behalf of our global Gurukul family, offer our heartfelt congratulations and warm wishes to all of you on your terrific achievement.
We have been requested by the temple management to share a few thoughts with you.
We promise not to bore you with long speeches.
It is said in our culture that when our children reach our shoulder height, we have to address them as our friends.
Therefore, my dear young friends, we would like to share a few thoughts with you based on our life experiences.
We hope that you will find them useful.
Firstly, there will be many times in our lives when fear and doubt will stop us from taking positive action or decision.
Fear and doubt are our biggest enemies.
How do we overcome this challenge?
Very simple. We suggest and highly recommend that you study the Bhagavad Gita.
If you are able to learn the Sanskrit verses of Bhagavad Gita, then that's great.
However, understanding the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and more importantly, implementing them in life is what will benefit us all the most.
If you find learning the shlokas as difficult, then reading any short commentary on it from learned people on YouTube or Google would be of great help too.
And the teachings in Bhagavad Gita have to be learned at a very young age and not when we are pondering over retirement.
This is because we have to apply its teachings in our daily life in every decision that we take.
What is the Bhagavad Gita?
Most of you would already know, but just in case you did not, in Mahabharata, Arjuna, the mighty Pandava warrior, is beset with doubts in battle that prevents him from taking up his weapons to fight.
He was not a coward, but doubt disabled him.
Lord Krishna counsels him and gives him a few life lessons that are summarized as the Bhagavad Gita.
The most important lesson imparted by Lord Krishna is take action.
Do not worry about the results, as I, the Almighty, am the one who decides the results.
Therefore, why fear taking action?
Now the question is, how do we know our action is right?
This requires sound ethics to make the right decision.
And this ethical sense of wrong and right is provided by our Sanatana Dharma culture.
Right thoughts determine right actions.
When we make an ethical decision fearlessly based on the right thought, we unleash a certain power that is graced by the divine.
The results of such actions are in the hands of God.
Great people have followed this principle of basing their action on ethical conviction.
Our duty is to take ethical decisions and actions which are not based on greed or selfishness.
At minimum, dear friends, we will have a good night's sleep every day and look at ourselves in the mirror and smile every day.
Secondly, we all need to pay a certain tax.
We all know that whichever country we live in, we pay tax from our earnings to the country that goes towards the benefit of all, which maintains the health, wealth, and prosperity of that country and its citizens.
We request that we all should think of applying the same concept to our community and utilize a certain portion of our personal time as tax towards our community's welfare.
We all claim a certain identity.
For example, I'm an American.
I am a Hindu, etc., etc.
We do not claim another country's or another religion's identity, do we?
That identity value has been created by many good people who have worked hard to provide that identity to us.
It is important that we likewise keep up the good work of maintaining that valuable identity.
Our Hindu community's values are derived from our Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, and Itihasas like Mahabharata and Ramayana.
We highly recommend that you make a choice to learn at least some Vedic text like Purusha Suktam, Sri Rudram, and Chamakam, etc. Shlokas like Vishnu Sahasranamam or Lalita Sahasranamam and the like.
These sound vibrations are important and create amazing energy in the body.
By learning this, we become a spiritual citizen of our community and help in the upkeep of its amazing texts and help preserve it for the next generation so that the value system through this spiritual learning gets passed over to the next generation and to the next.
Let's come forward and pay our daily time tax to spiritual learning for our community's benefits and its great identity.
If we fail in this, our identity and rich values run the risk of getting lost irreparably.
Thirdly, we must take care of our body.
In our Hindu religion, we believe that the body is a temple and that the Almighty God resides in it.
Do we ever offer fast food as Naivedyam or Prasad in our temple?
What is the kind of music that we play in our temple?
What is the kind of discipline we observe and mindset that we bring with us when we are in our temple?
What is the behavior we exhibit towards others in the temple?
What are the smells, sounds, and sights that we find so much delight in our temple?
Would it not be great if we constantly reminded ourselves that our body is a temple?
And that only that kind of food that is offered to God be also eaten by us?
And that only that kind of music that is soothingly played in the temple be always heard by us?
And that only that kind of auspicious sights in the temple that we see is what we always try to see in our lives?
And that only that kind of polite behavior we exhibit in the temple is always exhibited by us towards others?
And that only that kind of positive mindset that we have in the temple is maintained by us throughout our lives?
Let us treat our body with respect and be extremely aware of what enters this body temple through food, smell, hearing, thought, and sight.
If we cannot do it 100% of the time, let's try to do it at least 75% of our time for our own benefit.
Dear friends, we have shared 3 important thoughts with you that played a vital role in our lives.
We hope that you found them useful.
If not anything, we hope we offered some food for thought.
We would now like to thank you for your valuable time and conclude by offering a Vedic chant as blessings for your joyful, healthy, successful, prosperous, and very contented life.
Om Yo Vaitam Brahmano Veda Amritena Vritam Puri Tasmai Brahmacha Brahmacha Ayukirtim Prajan Daduho Om Shanti Shanti Shanti